Hey guys, so yesterday we talked about beef breeds and you guys did those or added to your guys' Quizlets just a couple of common and uncommon beef breeds in North Dakota. Today I want to talk to you guys about some of the different beef cattle operations that you might see and some that you might not see. So we're going to run through this kind of quick because then at the end there's an article I want you guys to read about one of the operation types. So again, you guys watched the video about the Bar G feedlot. So that is one of the operation types. There are three operation types. There are cow-calf operations, backgrounding operations, and then the feedlot or feed yard operations. I use feedlot. Some people use feed yard more. So you're going to hear me saying feedlot. And that's like the operation that you guys watched a video of on Tuesday, I believe. So again, three operation types. Some operations are set up to be able to handle the entire process. So some big ranches will have the cow-calf, they'll do the backgrounding, and they'll do the feedlot. Just for themselves, cuts out any middlemen. It's a lot of extra work if you want to be able to handle all of those processes yourself. So we're going to talk about cow-calf operations first. This is the one you guys are going to read about in the article that is linked to the same email. Cow-calf operations are one of the more popular ones around this area. A lot of the operations you probably will see will be cow-calf or feedlot operations. But anyway, cow-calf operations are where you have a permanent herd. This is usually where you have a lot of heifers and replacement heifers. Again, there's your term, heifer, mature female. But these are usually the operations where you're seeing them breed the cattle, which can be done artificially, so AIing, artificially inseminating, or naturally, where you have the bull actually in the pen with those heifers. These are also the operations where you will hear people talk about calving. Calving season is huge, obviously. So if you hear people talking about calving season, they probably have a cow-calf operation. And then these are the operations that wean the calves when they get old enough. And you'll hear about some keeping and culling cattle. So keeping the heifers that were good, that are producing offspring well, and culling, getting rid of the cattle that aren't working for the operation. So again, you guys are going to read an article about that today. The second operation, which is the middleman operation, is called backgrounding. It's not very popular just because most cow-calf operations just kind of automatically take this role on. Just because it takes out one more step of the process. Some people make backgrounding their only operation, but again, not very popular. So this is where backgrounding operations, I'm not going to have you guys learn too much about just because it's not popular. They take cattle that have been weaned. So like those cow-calf operations, when they wean those calves would then go to a backgrounding operation. This allows them to grow and kind of build some immunity, being in herds with other cattle, and grows and gets them ready to go to a feedlot. So again, this is something that a lot of cow-calf operations just take on themselves. So then our other most famous cattle operation is the feedlot. Again, this is what was in the video that you guys watched on Tuesday. This is where the cattle go to finish. They're usually fed daily rations of very high protein, a lot of vitamins and minerals. This keeps them healthy. And this is usually the last step that the cattle will go before going into being sold for processing. So after this, they typically get sold for slaughter. So the cattle here, they have built that immunity because once you get to a feedlot, if you guys couldn't tell in that video, they're going to be mixed in with a lot of other random cattle from other operations, and then the feedlot owners feed them up, get them to the desired weight that they need to be sold for profit. But yeah, these guys, it's a lot of work. Usually they do not raise their own cattle. Every now and then they will have their own cow-calf operation, but it's usually pretty small compared to operations that are strictly cow-calf. So these guys might run, gosh, I don't even know, 10 to 50 cattle their own for cow-calf if they're also running a feedlot. A feedlot takes a lot of work. I know there's a couple around here by Lisbon that do feedlots, and it is a lot of work. They are constantly buying cattle from cow-calf operations, feeding them up for weeks to months, and then selling them at several different auctions within North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. So again, your three main beef operations: the cow-calf operation, backgrounding, the one that's not very popular, and then the feedlot operations. So now the only task I have for you guys today is to read the article I attached to the email about cow-calf operations. It's not short, but it's not super long either. So it shouldn't take you guys too long to read. If you have any questions about any of these different cattle operations, shoot me a message, email me, whatever you want to do if you have any questions, or if you want to know more about any of these. I can help you find some really great resources about any of these operations. So for today, just read that article and kind of give me some pointers on it if you want. Again, let me know if you have any questions about anything. Tomorrow we're going to do some scenarios I'm going to send for you guys to fill out. Other than that, have a great day.